Welcome back to the Talk Tonight. Now, despite a snowy, slushy start to this Friday morning, many people were braving the elements, marching through downtown Syracuse. Not a great day for a morning walk. Well, they were wearing a lot of red, all to raise awareness about heart disease. Since the American Heart Association launched the Go Red for Women campaign, it estimates it has helped save 627,000 lives. But the disease is still the #1 killer of women. More women die from heart disease each year than breast cancer. And if you drive through downtown Syracuse tonight, you're going to see several buildings that are lit up in red, and maybe you noticed some of your coworkers were wearing red today. We all certainly did, and we welcome our Lisa Spitz, our morning anchor here for today.
Yeah, Lisa's
Nice
been
to be
our appointed point person for Go Red for Women here at the station.
Yeah.
You're part of the circle.
I am. I'm part of the Circle of Red with the American Heart Association, and I do volunteer, and it's something that is personal in my life because my father passed away from heart disease, and I'm sharing this story because he didn't know that he was sick. So he didn't have a heart attack. He didn't know that he was sick. He went to bed one night, and he never woke up.
Yeah, I recall when that happened to you and your family, and how it was just such a surprise because you wasn't like he'd been in the hospital or had been had a couple of bypass operations.
He had nothing, and that's one of the things I said when I got the call. I said, "Well, what do you mean he passed away? He's not sick. Like somebody doesn't go to bed at that age. He was 63. You don't go to bed and not wake up."
Did you all have a history of heart problems in your family?
No, my grandfather had some things, but he much older, in his late 80s. So nothing that young, and so it was a total shock. And you're seeing some pictures there.
So cute.
And we found out afterward that he had a clogged artery.
Yeah.
And so basically, one of the things I learned is that the fight is right now. It's not that you don't always get that diagnosis. You don't always go to the doctor and then they say, okay, you have this, and now's the time. Now change your life around. You have to change your life around right now while you still may be healthy, and you need to know those important numbers like your blood pressure, your weight, your BMI. All of those things are so important to know because you don't want to get to that point.
What have you learned from this? Do you think
about women specifically?
Yeah, exactly.
I think,
do you think most women know that they have issues?
I don't think so, because women also have, first off, very different signs. If you're having maybe heart disease or a heart attack, we've talked about that. You could have jaw pain, you could have nausea. And one thing women do is women are so busy, they're taking care of their kids and their husbands that sometimes they put off their own health. They don't say, you know what? They say, I don't have time to go to the gym. I don't have time to exercise because I'm working and I'm, making food for the kids and I'm doing all these things. But the message really is that you have to make time for you because your loved ones, they want you here. So you have to make that time.
You need to get checked out. And I know, my wife Jamie had a heart surgery and had a valve repaired, which is a whole different set of variables compared to what you're talking about of diet and clogged arteries. And it's also important that women who might have, say, mitral valve prolapse or something that's considered fairly benign, that they're keeping an eye on those things and understand what the mechanics are inside. Maybe have an echocardiogram based on what their doctor's recommendations are, or even press for it, to know what your status is. Do you have a problem there? That Nancy Duffy, a longtime reporter in our market at Channel 9 with the newspaper, she had the same thing, a mitral valve that needed to be fixed, and can be very detrimental to the way the heart operates. So women have all these issues going on that, you're right, maybe don't get the same attention that they would if you're a man.
And you can't think that it's something that happens to, say, older people. I have a friend, she had her first heart attack at the age of 40, and I think, okay, I'm almost 40, I'm just a couple of years from that. So you have to start thinking about it young. And actually there is going to be an event tomorrow. It's called Strong Women, Strong Hearts. It's going to be at the HealthLink Oasis Center right off Carrier Circle. So women, you can go. It starts at 10 o'clock in the morning until 4 p.m. I'm going to be there tomorrow. And you can get your blood pressure, you can get important health information. There's going to be facials, so it's going to be fun. Zumba, you can get a massage. So it's just.
So should you wear your exercise gear to go? I mean, or you can't just go dressed in your nice.
You don't have to. You don't have to actually work out, but they're going to show you different fun things you can do to make exercise and working out fun, because it's something you definitely want to incorporate into your life, because we don't want to see what has happened in my life happen in your life.
That's a good point.
Lisa, thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you for having me on. Thank you.
You both look so nice too.
Oh, likewise,
Matt.
Matt.
Yeah,
You got your pins on too. So you have a special pin.
I do. It's the Circle of Red pin.
Oh, yeah.
We have to find out about that.
We'll have to get that next time. Yeah. Thanks, Lisa.
Thanks, Lisa.
Our Talk Tonight returns.